Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Restless spoilers tease trouble for two couples and a potential romantic opportunity brewing for two more, including Kane Ashby, Billy Flynn, and Sally Spectra, Courtney Hope. We're going to talk about who's falling in love and who's falling out of love. The first couple that looks seriously shaky this week is Sally and Billy Abbott, Jason Thompson. It had been doing great, and recently, Sally received a great gift of trust from Billy. He agreed she'd be CEO of Abbott.com while he was off chasing his Chancellor dreams. He even invited Sally to move in with him. Things were going so well, which means, of course, it's time for Billy to take a big risk and screw up his relationship with her as he always does. This week, things take a turn after Kane canceled Billy and Sally's launch party for Abbott.com. He said Victor Newman, Eric Braeden would just take it from them anyway. He's out to destroy the Abbotts and wants Kane's groundbreaking AI program to do it. But Kane offered Billy the AI software to use against Victor, and we know Billy wants to get Chancellor out of Victor and Nikki's hands. Plus, Billy's also been itching to get revenge on Victor for years of ill treatment. But Sally sees through Kane and hits Billy with an ultimatum. If he does this deal, Sally's going to leave the company, and their relationship is over. I think she may walk out on him soon. That's the first split. The second split I see coming is Kyle Abbott, Michael Mueller, and Claire Grace Newman, Haley Aaron, even though it hasn't happened yet. We've seen Kyle break Claire's trust in him when he kissed Audra Charles, Zuleika Silver, in France. Even worse, Kyle did it half naked, and Claire still doesn't know that little detail. The worst part is Audra told Claire the truth while Kyle lied to her face about the incident. Then, when Claire asked for a minute to process, Kyle got impatient and proposed. Now Claire knows Kyle was also hiding the $5 million contract he signed for Victor, so Claire doesn't trust him anymore. Meanwhile, she's getting closer to Holden Novak, Nathan Owens. I just don't see Claire and Kyle lasting much longer. In the end, for all those reasons, she may dump Kyle. That would be the second split that I'm expecting on The Young and the Restless in coming days. Now let's talk about two new romantic pairings that we could be getting on Young and the Restless soon. The first new couple I could see coming out of all of this is Phyllis Summers, Michelle Stafford, with Kane Ashby. We know Phyllis is supposed to be getting a new love interest. Plus, according to head writer Josh Griffith, she also gets a work win, so Kane could cover both bases, giving her professional success and the personal love interest all in one package. Yes, Kane told her he's done with revenge when he's not, but at the same time she's been giving Kane really good advice about how to get back in good with his kids Maddie and Charlie, who are very upset. This week, Kane's whispering to Phyllis about them owning the town together. Plus, Lily Winters, Crystal Khalil, is done with him. So I could see Phyllis and Kane blurring the lines between business and pleasure and getting together as a new couple on Y&R. The second potential new couple I want to talk about is Holden and Claire. He has a crush on Claire and she can't trust Kyle. Plus, Holden and Claire have a vibe. They have chemistry. I feel like their growing friendship and Kyle's missteps set the stage for a new romance. It also didn't help that Kyle told Holden to stay away from Claire. That made her mad because, as far as Claire can see, this whole mess and all of the unhappiness in her life right now is down to Kyle. The drama on The Young and the Restless is never still for long, and Genoa City is bracing itself for a new wave of heartbreak, betrayal, and surprising passion. As fall storylines gain momentum, familiar couples begin to crumble under the weight of secrets, while new connections spark in unexpected corners. The shifting landscape of romance in Genoa City means no relationship is truly safe, so who's breaking up, and who's heating up? Mariah Copeland and Tessa Porter have long been the show's representation of stability, especially after their adoption journey brought little area into their lives. But the pressures of parenthood, Tessa's return to the music industry, and Maria's overwhelming workload at Chancellor Winters are taking a toll. Fans have noticed cracks in the once perfect duo, with Maria feeling increasingly isolated as Tessa spends long hours in the studio. Their arguments have shifted from minor spats about schedules to deeper concerns about emotional neglect. Rumors swirl that Tessa might find comfort in a new producer, setting up a devastating rift for the once solid pair. Could Mariah and Tessa survive another betrayal, or is this the beginning of their end? Sharon Rosales and Chance Chancellor started out as one of the more surprising pairings. Chance's sweet devotion and Sharon's nurturing side initially worked well together, but recently sparks seem to be fading. Sharon's grief over Ray still lingers, and Chance has found himself questioning if he's truly ready to give his heart away again. The more time Chance spends away from Sharon, the more obvious it becomes that his bond with Summer Newman is strengthening. Summer, still piecing her life back together after the Kyle fallout, has leaned on Chance for comfort. The tension is undeniable. Fans can sense a romantic triangle brewing, one that could end Sharon and Chance's relationship for good. It seems Adam Newman and Sally Spectra can't ever find their footing for long. Despite Adam's desperate attempts to prove he can prioritize Sally over his chaotic Newman family obligations, Sally continues to feel like she's always second place. Their romance, marked by passion but fueled by mistrust, faces another implosion when Adam's controlling tendencies resurface. But the breakup may not keep Sally single for long. She's been spending time with Nick again. Nothing overt, but just enough for fans to speculate. Could Sally rebound back into Nick's arms, reigniting their earlier chemistry? And if so, what kind of war would that trigger between the Newman brothers? Sally's choices could very well pit Adam and Nick against each other again, with devastating results. Kyle Abbott's impulsive fling with Audra Charles gave him a temporary escape, but it's becoming clearer that their arrangement is far from harmless. While Kyle initially approached the relationship with a casual mindset, Audra's ambitions don't stop at business power. She wants control over Kyle too. As Kyle grows increasingly uneasy with Audra's manipulations, cracks form between them. Audra, however, isn't one to back down without a fight. If Kyle dares to pull away, Audra could easily use his weaknesses against him, especially in the corporate world. With Summer slowly reclaiming her independence, could Kyle eventually find his way back to his ex-wife, sparking a fiery triangle? Chelsea Lawson and Billy Abbott have worked hard to rebuild their lives, both individually and as a couple. Their story has been one of redemption and healing, but the very things that drew them together may also push them apart. Chelsea continues to focus on her recovery journey, while Billy's deepening involvement in Chancellor Winter's power games threatens to pull him away. Their recent conversations have hinted at growing differences in priorities. While Chelsea wants peace and stability, Billy seems to thrive on chaos and competition. Could their paths be diverging again, just when fans were hoping for lasting happiness? If the breakup comes, Chelsea might find herself back in Adam's orbit, an option that could spell heartbreak all over again. Not all couples are in danger. Abby Newman Abbott and Devin Hamilton remain one of the more stable duos in Genoa City. Their romance has balanced passion with family life, and their co-parenting of Dominic is thriving. But in soap world, stable is often the calm before the storm. A potential wedge could arrive in the form of Amanda Sinclair's return. Amanda's unresolved feelings for Devin might spark tension, leaving Abby to wonder if her boyfriend is still fully committed. For now, Abby and Devin are safe, but their security may be short-lived.